Hello and welcome to your English news broadcast live on ERi-TV. It's exactly 10:30 p.m. on Eritrea's local time from our headquarters at Asmara with your domestic and international news. I'm Zahra Badouri, but first we'll begin with your major headlines for this broadcast. Potable water project in Belaza administrative area. Encouragement for outstanding students in the central region. The Afghani Taliban says 58 Pakistani troops killed in retaliatory border attack. China accuses U.S. of double standards over tariff threat. Welcome to your local in brief. A potable water project that included the renovation of old pipelines and the construction of a reservoir was inaugurated on 11th October in Belaza administrative area, Sarajaga subzone, central region. Mr. Arun Kifle-Mikhail, administrator of the Belaza administrative area, indicated that the project was implemented in collaboration with the concerned government institutions and the local residents, noting that the project was part of the ongoing effort to ensure potable water supply to the public across the country. Mr. Misganna Gabrasilase, Director of Water Development at the Ministry of Land, Water and Environment, commended the contribution of the residents to the project. Mr. Misganna also stated that 95% of the residents of the administrative area have already become beneficiaries of the project, while the remaining 5% are expected to benefit in the near future. Mr. Kifle-Mariam Gabrameskal, administrator of the Sarajaga subzone, said that the project, beyond creating satisfaction among the residents, is expected to ease the burden on women who use to travel long distance to fetch water for their households. He also called for regular follow-up to ensure the sustainability of the project. Mr. Zer'i Tol-Deberhan, managing director of the Central Region, called on other administrative areas to illuminate the commendable initiative of the residents of Belaza in implementing potable water project in their localities. Belaza administrative area is located 12 kilometers northeastern of Asmara and is home to over 910 families. On your further domestic, Kayih Bahari, Mai Nafhi, Halai, Warsai, Da'aro Paulos and Hadinat schools in the central region have recognized outstanding students who scored high marks in the 2024-2025 national school leaving and 8th grade examinations. Accordingly, Mai Nafhi school recognized 22 students, outstanding students who scored grade 8 qualification scores them to degree programs and 17 students who qualified for diploma programs. Kayih Bahari Secondary School awarded 20 outstanding students who scored between 3.0 and 4 GPA in the national school leaving examinations. Similarly, Halai Secondary School recognized 42 outstanding students who scored between 3.0 and 4 GPA, while Warsai Junior School awarded 53 outstanding students who scored over 90 points in the 8th grade national examination. Da'aro Paulos Junior School also recognized 38 students who achieved high scores in the same examination. Hadinat Junior School encouraged 39 students, outstanding students, including 25 females, who scored high marks in the grade 8 national examination. Stay tuned for more of your news on your international up next. On your global, the Taliban government has confirmed that it attacked Pakistani troops in multiple mountainous locations on the northern border. A Taliban spokesperson said 58 Pakistani military personnel had been killed in what it called, in quotation, an act of retaliation. It claimed Pakistan had violated Afghan airspace and bombed a market inside its border on Thursday. Pakistan's Interior Minister Mohsin Naqvi said that the Afghan attacks were unprovoked and civilians were fired at, warning that his country's force would respond with a stone for every brick. Islamabad has accused Kabul of harboring terrorists who target Pakistan on its soil, a claim that Taliban government rejected. At a press conference on Sunday, Taliban spokesperson Zabiullah Mujahid said in addition to the 58 Pakistani military deaths, around 30 others have been wounded. He added that 9 Taliban fighters had died and between 16 and 18 people have been injured. Pakistani's interior minister said he strongly condemns the Taliban's attack. In quotation, the firing by Afghan forces on civilian populations is a blatant violation of international laws. A Pakistani military spokesperson said they would take necessary measures to safeguard Pakistani lives and properties. On further international, China's government has said that Donald Trump's latest threat to impose an additional 100% tariffs on Chinese goods is a typical example of U.S. double standards. A Commerce Ministry spokesperson also said China could introduce its own unspecific countermeasures if the U.S. president carries out his threats, adding it was not afraid of a possible trade war. On Friday, Trump hit back at Beijing's move to tighten his rules for exports of rare earth, accusing China of becoming very hostile and trying to hold the world captive. Rattled financial markets, with the S&P 500 share index closing down to 2.7%. Its steepest fall since April. The president's words renewed fear of a trade war between the U.S. and China. However, in May, the two sides had agreed to drop triple-digit tariffs on each other's goods, which had raised the prospect of trade halt between the two countries. This left U.S. tariffs on Chinese goods facing an added 30% levy compared with the start of the year, while U.S. goods entering China face a 10% tariff. They criticized U.S. exports restrictions on chips and semiconductors, as well as defending China's own export controls on rare earth as normal actions to safeguard national security and that of all nations. Last week, however, and other materials critical for advanced tech manufacturing, this was seen as a key move as the country processes about 90% of the world's rare earth, which are used in goods such as solar panels and smartphones. Dear viewers, that is all for now with your domestic and international news in brief. And before we leave, these are a recap of your today's major headlines for this broadcasting hour. On your domestic potable water project in Beliza administrative area. Encouragement for outstanding students in Central Region. Afghan Taliban says 58 Pakistani troops killed in retaliatory attack. China accuses U.S. of double standards over tariff threats. Do stay tuned for more news here on ERi-TV. Bye-bye for now. Thanks for watching.